Hello, everyone. Hello, friends and foes, and welcome back to Songs I Like. It's been a while since I've done that. Do you like my horribly grainy bisexual lighting? It's great. I've got this turquoise light up here. You can see it, and this red computer screen. Yeah. Oh, if I move in closer, I become more bisexual. Oh. Oh. Oh, and if I move further away, I become straighter. I don't want that. It's time for another Songs I Like, and this one is on Mirror Reaper by Bell Witch. And I'm not going to record a video of me dancing to it because it is an hour and 23 minutes long and also slow as hell. So I'll put a clip of something in here if I can be bothered to. Oh, completely mistimed it. Great. Where do I start? This is a funeral doom song and album, really. And I was kind of drawn to it at first because, like, I saw it in a list of recommendations. I went through and I took a look at all of them on Spotify, and they were all like 15, 20 minutes long because it was all doom metal. And then there was this one, which was an hour and 23 minutes. And I was like, what the hell? I have to listen to this at some point. I don't remember what the other ones were. This is the only one that stuck out in my mind enough for me to actually listen to it. I already have sort of a predisposition for liking long songs from like Deadmau5, who makes 10-minute long progressive house bangers. You probably already know Strobe if you listen to electronic music. To like more recent ones that I've heard, like Rufus Du Sol Innerbloom, which is slightly less than 10 minutes, but still that's pretty long. So I was already sort of predisposed to liking doom metal better than other metal genres. That's what they're called. That's not to say I enjoy every long song I come across. Earlier today, I tried listening to Sleep's Dope Smoker, which is an hour and 2 minutes long, and by the end, I was just saying, shut the fuck up, please. It's stoner doom metal, and to me, it just sounds like an hour of the same. I mean, there's actually a sick as hell guitar solo like 40 minutes in, but I'm not willing to wade through that more than once. Surprisingly enough, even though I don't have patience for much, I do have patience for long songs. The first doom metal song I heard was Marrow by Yob, and that song slaps, but I don't have enough material to talk about it on this this very high effort, prestigious art show. Mirror Reaper. It starts with a guitar note, with a note on the guitar. It's not a guitar. The instant I start talking, I get something wrong. It's a bass. There's no electric guitar in this album. It's all bass. I don't understand how he does it because it sounds exactly like a guitar. Like, in the past, I've sort of made fun of people who like bass solos because, like, sure, they might be funky and all when you do a bass solo, but they can't soar the same way electric guitars do. And I now know I'm wrong because this song fucking soars in places I would have never imagined from a bass. And it's not always from a bass. There is an ambient section at an hour and 7 minutes in that uses a Hammond organ extensively. And the first time I listened to it, because it was at like 2 a.m. at this point, my eyes were closed and I almost fell asleep to that. It was just fabulous. Like, I might start listening to ambient music just because of that one section. It's so, like, I don't know how to talk about it. It's so magical in a way that I've never heard from what little ambient music I've listened to, but more importantly from any other metal song I've listened to. Like, even Alice by Sun, which is the third and pretty much final metal song I like, it's not as good as this just magical organ solo, I guess, on Mirror Reaper. So it's got to go to like multiple places, and before this organ solo, before this ambient section that just transported me to another dimension. We've got this insane drop at like 32 minutes in with the... You've never heard kicks that sound like this. They are earth-shaking in any headphones that can like remotely replicate them. Boom, boom, bum, 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 is pretty much how it goes. It's like I wasn't expecting it on the first listen, so it just blew me away, and it still blows me away every time I listen to it. Admittedly, I've only listened to it like 4 times now, which I guess is still a lot for a song that long. Christ, it's so much. It's so insane. It's so powerful. And like the vocals as well, I usually can't stand the metal roar. I just don't like it. But in this, it's like so far from human. It's like completely unrecognizable as an actual voice. And you have to look up the lyrics to actually figure out what they're saying. You have no chance other than figuring out where the S's are, because those are pretty obvious. And then like halfway through, it starts on a down-ish section. It's got vocals from the dead drummer. I think it's the drummer. It better be the drummer. The vocals are, well, pretty unique in terms of metal in general. I think doom metal tends to use clean vocals more often than other genres. But there are roars, like I mentioned. They slap in the context of this song. They don't slap in general. I do not like roars. I hate to say it, but the guy's voice sounds a little bit like Kermit the Frog in some sections. The lyrics are not great. They do tend to fall into the classic doom metal trap of very short lines that don't make much sense. There are a lot of lyrics. They're not very dense in the song. They're very, very spread out, as they are in most doom metal songs, but it's just such a long song. They accumulate over time, you know, like icicles. The 2 final lines of the song, in absence he flies, in presence we will writhe. Those are actually really good. I like those. The rest don't make much sense or are unintelligible. But you know, I don't listen to doom metal for the lyrics. If you listen to doom metal for the lyrics, you're doing it wrong, because you listen for that tone. You know what I mean? You listen to be like enveloped in this world of sound, essentially. Like there's nothing else that sounds like doom metal, and it's hard to listen to a doom metal song that you like, at least, that doesn't really take you in, because the songs are so long. They have so much to say. You just sink deeper into them over time. My friend says doom metal is a disgrace to the metal genre. I think he's a raving lunatic. I don't have much else to elaborate on that with. Alright, I think that's about all I have to say about this particular song. I will see you later, friends and foes.